Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I know it has been a long time since I've actually recorded a video, but I've just not been in the headspace to record a video, so I thought I'd do one this morning while I'm out for a little walk before I start work. So I have been in recovery now for, it's gonna be like 10 months, and I have to say it's kind of gone like really fast but really slow at the same time, and it has hands down been the hardest thing I have done / am still going through. So obviously last time we caught up, gosh, I can't remember how long ago it was now, I kind of started recovery feeling great and then ended up in bed for like months, started coming out the other side of it feeling really good, and then about a week ago, it was actually 3 weeks ago, I had another spell of extreme fatigue for about 2 weeks, and I took a step back and I was like, what might have caused this? And I realised I was probably doing too much and not fueling it properly. Now you might be like, well, no one saw that one coming, but it's really important that you're able to spot this kind of thing when it happens. So I've actually enlisted some help from a friend / nutritionist, and over the last week I have eaten a lot more food again. Well, I was eating a lot anyway. This is what's kind of scary. I'll go on to that in a minute. And I've started to feel a lot better. So fingers crossed, got that on the head now. I still have no idea what caused this year. It could have been the eating disorder, it could have been long COVID, but I'm never going to know the answer to that. So I'm kind of at the place now where I'm like, just let it lie, focus on what you can do. So that's where we are at the moment. Now onto the food. So I actually haven't cut back my food at all. Like, I still was eating a lot. However, I'd started doing some running and cycling again, and obviously underestimated what that was burning off. So now I eat a real lot. So yes, I've started eating even more carbs. So I'd started doing some more, obviously, exercise, and I think I underestimated quite how much that was burning off. So I've actually started eating, I reckon ballpark about another 1,000 calories a day. So I do feel a lot better, and as a result, body image is it's a real struggle for me, but I feel a lot better in myself. So I'm going to give it a lot of time just to see what happens, because at this point I can get back to starting to sort of do some of the stuff that I enjoy doing. Obviously, being aware that when I'm tired, that doesn't mean let's go for a run. That means let's rest, or let's do something easy, let's go for a walk. So I feel like I've made a lot of progress in that. A few weekends ago, my family came up, and this is probably my biggest sort of area where I can go, wow, I've made some progress. So went out for lunch on the Friday, had cake in the afternoon. Saturday went out for dinner. Sunday went out for lunch. Sunday went out for dinner. Monday went out for lunch, and Sunday I also had pudding. And I think it's just one of these things where you sort of start to realise how many opportunities you've missed out on over the years by not being able to eat out, and it's really sad. So every week now I have a pizza because I love pizza. So why would I not have a pizza every week? It's not about earning food, it's about having what you enjoy, and pizza's great. And I've actually been thinking it's basically like a sandwich. It is a cheese sandwich in a form of a pizza, so you think it's bad, you know what I mean? I also at the moment am having a slice of cake or a cheesecake at least once a week, for the exact same reason. I need to start challenging things. There's still very much like progress I can make in challenging foods, because I still very much flock to a protein bar rather than a pack of Rolos, or you kind of know what I mean there. There's still some foods that are less fat that I need to get rid of, and as time comes I will do that. Just it's not where I'm focusing my energy right now. I eat a lot of pasta. I don't think I've ever eaten so much pasta in my life, but I also love pasta, so it's not an issue. And I also eat more meat than I used to. Now I know that's quite controversial for some people, but I found it's a great way to get the protein in that I need, so that's what I do. And granted, at some point I might end up cutting that back, but at the moment I'm focusing on my health and I'm doing that. Just a caveat, I do only eat chicken because I don't really like the rest of the meat, but I quite, chicken's okay. And I do eat fish. I absolutely love tuna. It's one of my favourites. So yeah, I'm very much not a veggie or a vegan, and in my heart of hearts, I don't think that you can be vegan while you're recovering. I know some people have done it and made it work, that's great, but it's very much giving the ED more power in having those sort of food rules. So very, very interesting there. On to exercise. Obviously, I have started doing some exercise again, and I actually am enjoying it so much, especially over the last week where I feel that I've almost got enough energy to do life as well. So yeah, started doing some exercise again, really enjoying it, fueling it well. And yeah, there's not really a lot more to it than that. I think it's been a long journey, and I'm definitely feeling the fitness that I've lost. But I think at the same time, it had to happen how it happened. I've also had 3 periods now, and the last one was actually 28 days after the second one, which is really positive because obviously it shows that the exercise I have started doing, my body is okay with it. So I'm hoping my next one's going to come in a week's time, so looking all good there. Now, I do still supplement with vitamin D because I actually stopped taking it for a while, and that could have been what caused the fatigue a few weeks ago. So still taking that and a multivitamin. I'm obviously back at work full time. That's going well, back in the office, which is really nice. And yeah, I think that is about everything that's really going on at the moment. I've also recently been on a podcast, so if you are interested in listening to that, I will leave the link in the description below. And next week I'm going on the Triathlon Taryn podcast. Now, I'm so excited about this because when I started out in triathlon, I used to watch Triathlon Taryn videos with my best friend so much. And while he's kind of like changed his approach to social media and the information he's putting out now, which is obviously how I'm managing to get on a podcast like that, I'm really looking forward to actually talking to him. Feel like it's a bit of a fangirl situation. So when I have that, I will share that podcast too. And to finish the video today, I think my biggest takeout at this point of recovery is that it's not something you can do overnight. Like, you can't just start eating more and be like, yes, I'm recovered. The body takes so long to actually get back to where it needs to be, and mine definitely isn't there yet. I mean, it's so sensitive to food. I was on training this week and I didn't eat for 3 hours, and genuinely I was feeling lightheaded. So I think don't underestimate how long recovery takes, and it's likely your body's going to be more sensitive than the average anyway. Things like having to eat while other people aren't eating, that happens a lot to me. So on my training now, I'm eating while we're on screen, and I think I had like 3 snacks yesterday and no one else ate a thing. And it's just, you just have to remember you're different. They're them, you're you. And while it's hard, it's only food, it's just food. And that's kind of shown me a lot. So, and on one last thing, I had breakfast this morning and it really didn't taste very nice. I've eaten it all because, you know, it's breakfast. But I look back, and if it was eating disorder days, that would have been going straight in the bin. And I would have been like, well, that was breakfast done. And I look back and there's just so many benefits and so many things that I can do now that aren't ruled by food. So that's really nice. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.